Ich grüße euch Leute und herzlich willkommen zur nächsten Ausgabe unserer Karriere mit Christian Lake bei NBA 2K19. Letztes Mal gab es also dieses kleine Fan-Treffen und wir haben Niki kennengelernt. So, und heute sollen wir Flat, den Fehler, und die Net schlagen, also wir sollen gewinnen. Und wir sollen 7 Assists verteilen. Ne, 8 Assists sogar, Entschuldigung. Wow, also wenn wir 8 Assists verteilen sollen, da kannst du ja eigentlich schon fast ein Double-Double machen, ne? 10 Pünktchen noch dazu. Das sollte unserer Karriere auf jeden Fall weiterhelfen. Ich hoffe, ihr habt alle gegoogelt nach dem kleinen Jungen von AI, künstliche Intelligenz, damit ihr wisst, wie unser Social-Media-Vertreter aussieht. Leute, gönnt euch den Spaß einfach mal. Ja, ich würde sagen, es geht jetzt so los und ich bin echt gespannt und ich freue mich schon wieder richtig auf die Aufnahme hier heute. Oh.
All right. I'll bite. Why wouldn't I be here?
I just figured your new PR guy. Have you doing a couple radio shows and TV shows this afternoon, talking yourself up.
Oh, man. Look who just rented a condo in your headspace. Hey, look, if you're not careful, I might just buy the whole building.
Okay, so you got jokes.
Läuft.
You ever get tired of hearing your own hustle?
There it is. My first down payment.
So it's all you now, huh? Just you and baby Zuckerberg?
Zach's on all the mad ants, all right? This exposure's good for all of us. We all win.
Mad ants aren't going anywhere. He needs to just focus on looks from the league. Everything else is a waste of time.
So what, you think that he's going to help you with the scouts, too?
I know he's going to help you. You're in my way.
Nah, who's Vlad?
The Romanian guy on the Nets. They just brought him over. Vlad the Impaler?
I didn't see a Vlad on the roster.
Their center.
Andre Haji?
Right, yeah, but they call him Vlad the Impaler.
Hey, man, don't sweat it, Howie. Whoever he is, we got this.
Oh, you know something I don't?
Yeah. I read up this morning on Wayne Hoops HQ. The blog called us out, saying that the key to this game is neutralizing Haji. And the only way to do that is to get everybody involved, so that's what I'm gonna do.
Oh, you're looking to get a triple-double?
I'm looking to win, baby. Win!
Triple-Double.
Welcome everyone to Fort Wayne, Indiana. We have another great G League matchup for you tonight.
Wo ist denn
between the
Haji?
Mad Ants and the Long Island Nets. I'm Blake Suniga,
Wo ist Haji?
alongside my good friends Tim Swartz and Brian
Knallt hier
Van
meine
Atten.
Sonne so rein.
Tim,
Naja,
what do you
ist
make of
halt
this
so.
matchup?
Well, we have some great stars to watch in this game as Marcus Young and
Wir haben den Ball.
recent addition AI will look to carry the weight against a very tough Long Island team.
And we'll look to see how he adjusts to the G League.
And of course, the Nets are led by the Romanian big man, Vlad the Impaler. He's the type of big man that can just take over a game.
Ey, wie die uns hier defense-mäßig, wie die mir da gerade schon wieder auf den Sack gegangen sind. 8 Assists sollen wir verteilen. Ich bin gespannt.
Young is a player that is always looking to exploit a weakness or catch a defender slipping up. Sometimes
sagen,
he'll
wir
get too
fangen
focused on
jetzt
that
mal an.
aspect of the game, but I'd say it's worked well for him so far.
Now here's AI. Reverses.
Hättest ja auch mal R reinmachen können, dann hätte ich auch einen Assist gehabt.
Found the soft spot in the D right there. And the head coach of the Mad Ants,
Macht da.
Gordon Keller. He's a back to
Ganz
basics
locker,
kind of coach.
leisure.
He's going to drill the fundamentals and
Wird hier der
accountability of this
Freiwurf
Mad Ants roster
verwandelt.
from the first whistle to the final horn.
Now here's Haji. Score the basket. Nice shot after
Macht
missing
aber
his
auch hin,
first
ne?
attempt.
Offensively,
Mistkerl.
he can be the engine that drives them at any given moment.
Pass to AI.
Oh, freie Bahn!
And the dunk by AI.
There's the attitude they want to see from
Freie
AI.
Bahn
Moving,
mit
driving,
Marzipan.
attacking, keeping the defense on the back foot.
And for Long Island, Vlad is the star of the team, but the top to bottom, they have talent.
Absolutely. They provide a tough matchup for teams because they can run so
Alter.
many sets from inside and out. Reminds me a little bit of how the Denver Nuggets are constructed.
Yeah, great point, Brian.
Pass to Tatum. AI. Down low. Here's Trigg.
Warum machst du den nicht drin? Dann hätte ich eine Assist gehabt. Verdammt
His
nochmal.
coaches are just thrilled when Trigg does that type of dirty work. Getting after it on offensive glass and salvaging the possession.
Die machen hier alles über diesen Haji, ne?
And with Vlad the Impaler, they really run the offense through him.
Every set this team has makes the best use of having an elite center in the middle. Haji is a great presence on the floor, and it's no surprise they built the offense around him.
Stell dich mal ein bisschen netter mit mir an, dann kriegst du mehr so eine Bälle.
They set the pick. Outside Kelsey.
8 Assists, Leute.
Again, the Nets good for 2.
Wow.
Now here's Young. High post, Connor Trigg. AI outside. Back to Trigg. Out to Tatum. Trigg a screen. Clock at 6. Outside Young. Over Kelsey.
So hat er eigentlich nicht zu mir gegeben. Ich habe auch einen Ball angefordert. Eigentlich war freie Bahn
Outside Andrews.
zu mir.
Back to Nelson. Picked by Haji. Pass to Andrews.
Und ich dachte, er wirft jetzt. Oh, wie ein Schwein.
Had a chance to tie it there. Well, it has been said time and time again, but it doesn't make it any less true. The state of Indiana loves their basketball.
And it's one reason why a team like the Mad Ants can have such a devoted fan base. It goes across the entire state.
It's in everyone's DNA. And here's Marcus Young for 3.
Wow.
Between the eyes.
Ich habe das gar nicht mitgekriegt jetzt da draußen, weil ich die ganze Zeit versucht habe, in der Zone irgendwie eine schöne Lücke für mich zu finden, aber tut mir leid, ich habe mein Rollo nicht weit genug runter gemacht heute. Jetzt habe ich etwas Licht im Gesicht. Aber schön menschenhandisch entstellt.
So it's both teams making substitutions here. Mad Ants on D. 6-point game. Here's Russell. Knocks it loose. Howie Carter, not the most impactful player on the floor for the Mad Ants, but he is a valuable member of the team.
Da ist ein Assist.
Absolutely. He can give them a spark on occasion, but he's one of those glue guys.
Also 2 bis 3 Assists machen pro Viertel. Ich kann nie mehr machen wie Springen.
Didn't do anything fancy there, didn't need to.
Nope.
Aber ich will mich gern rächen.
Now is getting the points on the board, and I don't mean style points.
Solid player.
Yeah, but Blake, there was some style there. It was a pretty sweet one-handed flush.
Now here's AI. Outside Carter. Just 5 to shoot. Let's go with a 3. Ooh,
Schade.
no luck on that one. So Long Island will take it the other way. Pass to Mack. Russell. Defended by Carter.
Juckt.
On the wing, Moochie Fresh.
Moochie Fresh.
No good there. And so the first quarter.
2 Assists haben wir gemacht, Leute. Da fehlt noch ein bisschen was. Und wir waren jetzt in den kompletten 5 Minuten auf dem Platz gewesen. Also.
And the first quarter in the books, second about to get underway. And guys, what's your take on the Mad Ants so far?
Well, we've seen them really get out and establish an offensive rhythm.
Kann man mal machen.
Playing well and getting good offense.
You know how things get around here in Fort Wayne. When the Mad
War zwar kein Assist oder so, aber manchmal will man nur einfach punkten.
The whole city shuts down as they love to support their local G League chapter.
They set the pick. Here's James. He hasn't scored yet. That, I'm sure, will change. The shot comes out. Lou Grace with some nice D. And you can see the respect and commitment both the fans and the Mad Ants
so frei, ne?
Yeah, it's great to see. And a lot of G League
Hätte ich doch auch mal den Dreier versuchen können. Aber nö.
That is not the case here in Indiana. The Mad Ants are the story around these parts. Very passionate fans who really love this team.
I mean, Indiana loves their basketball.
Yeah,
Hättest doch abgeben können. Was hier für Würfel versaubeutelt werden. Ist eigentlich schlimm genug.
James. From outside the arc. The rebound by Calderon. One thing you have to admire about Coach Keller is his commitment to having the team stay involved with the community.
Ich wurde geschubst.
When you create an atmosphere like that within a locker room in the surrounding city, you get more than the sum of your parts. Keller inspires his players by really making what they do larger than the results on the floor.
So wie unsere Aufgabe ist es zu verteilen eigentlich auf unserer Position.
And stolen by Calderon. They're moving it up. Moving it up. Pass to Grace. Now Carter for three. Bullseye! Nails it!
Zu dem wollte ich eigentlich auch passen. Leute, da muss noch was kommen. Also vom Spiel her läuft es gut, aber es kommt kein Assist. Und es kann nur passieren, dass wir jetzt auf der Bank einfach mal sitzen pauschal. Sag ich doch. Und schwupps Halbzeit. Wir haben 2 beschissene Assists. Ach, wir brauchen ja... Achte, ich habe jetzt mit 10 gerechnet. Macht das die Sache besser? Wir brauchen auf jeden Fall noch 6. Oh Mann, oh Mann, oh Mann, oh Mann, oh Mann.
And as we begin the second half, first half wasn't even close. And we'll see if there is a comeback on our hands or more of the same as we get the third started. Haji with a strong contribution so far in this one.
He broke out his entire arsenal of post moves in the first half, and every one of them, all of them, they were working.
And I think he might have even a few more tricks up his sleeve, and he'll break them out as we start heading down the stretch.
Let's hope.
Denkst du, er geht drin?
Nelson can't hit.
It's a +5 advantage for them in the rebounding category after that one.
Very steady work they've been doing on the interior. Really a well-rounded.
Das war eine coole Nummer. Aber hättest du auch mal für mich einen Assist machen können.
Offense just comes so easy to Young, and he knows
ich gebe jetzt hier bloß noch Pässe, das kannst du wissen.
But when you need a bucket, he is such a good option to have.
Andrews, right side. Just 5 on the clock. And they
Hast du das gesehen?
Great defense.
Ah, der Block war nie für mich, ne?
And a minute played as the second half gets going. AI drives in. Young, he's guarded by Kelsey.
Will auch nicht.
Outside. 6 on the shot clock. Trigger screen. Shot off the pick. Here's AI. And good work on the boards, and they pick up the second chance points.
Well, I'm not sure, Brian, if you caught the local
news,
but apparently some of the Mad Ant players
played
a pickup with some of the locals.
Yeah, a sight to see for sure. I believe it was AI and Tatum in a 2-on-2 game. You know, small things like that are what makes this team so endeared in Fort Wayne.
Yeah, they really love them out here.
Ja, das ist ja alles cool. So Leute, jetzt haben wir 10 Punkte, jetzt machen wir noch 8 Assists. Dann haben wir ein Double-Double.
Tough offensive sets, and they really want to turn it around.
They got to lock in and need a basket just to regain some momentum.
Haji tries it from 9. Jump shot is good that time.
Trifft aber auch, ne?
That one goes down, but offensively, just 1 of 4 to start the third quarter.
To the paint. Pass to Trigg. The kick out to Young. AI. Now here's Randolph.
Warum wirfst du nicht?
Now here's AI. He's guarded by Kelsey. And there's the call on Andrews.
Ich wollte gerade zu unserem Center passen.
So both teams changing it up here. Second half of play with just under 2.5 minutes passed. Here's Young. It's good, and that is his 6th make.
Ich komme nicht zu meinen Assists hier. Das ist die Frage, ob das ein Sekundärziel ist oder ob du wirklich an der Stelle dann hier und nicht weiterkommst. Oh, das war ich stand zu lange drin. Oh. Das war komplett mein Fehler gerade gewesen.
So both teams making some changes here. And stolen by AI. Here's Carter. Good.
Das war geil. Und ein
Solid
Assist.
read from AI. When someone's open, he's good at getting it to them.
And with Haji, as you mentioned, it is the ability to create for others that's so
Vor allem, dass der
special.
Pass angekommen ist, staune ich ja ehrlich gesagt auch ein bisschen, ne?
You know, it's rare to see a player of his caliber last long down in the G League, and I just think it's a matter of time before he catches on with an NBA squad. You just know there are scouts here watching him play.
Well, there's got to be teams that could use that kind of playmaking ability.
Absolutely.
And they've been really controlling this one.
Never want to get too complacent, though.
To the middle. Here's Grace. The lead
Jawohl,
pass
Mann.
was put in just the right spot to produce the layup.
They're finding lanes to the hoop every time down. 5 buckets
Noch
in a
4
row from
Leute.
the paint.
And on the flip side, the
Wir haben Stil gemacht, wir haben Rebound. Was ist mit dieser Sonne hier heute los? Es tut mir leid,
Now a
Leute.
timeout called by Long Island.
So ist es nun mal. Das ist
ist
richtig unprofessionell von mir als Jubi.
Yeah, you're right, Tim. I guarantee you this talk centers around cutting down on all those points coming against them in the paint.
And maybe it's more help, it's the front of player. They've got to try something.
To the inside. Here's Campbell.
Der hat sich an mir vorbeigeschlängelt.
Finishing it off.
Oh, Maestro. He is so good at making those lead passes.
AI outside. Pass to Grace. Stolen by Campbell.
Was war denn das?
Here's James. He can't get that one to fall.
They've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but in the rebounding.
Machen rein!
Yeah, it's been a gritty performance.
Dankeschön.
And a physical brand of basketball, but hey, that's how you win.
Bring your lunch pail. And of course, AI, a name that might sound
3
familiar
Assists
to
noch und
college
wir haben dann noch das
fans.
letzte
Had a good
Viertel
run,
vor
a
uns.
big game in the Sweet 16,
Und die Sonne
but,
scheint mir aufs
ultimately
Herz.
the team came up just short. Still showed some great potential in what was his final year.
Shot clock at 5. From downtown. It's hauled in by the Mad Ants. Here's Calderon. Out of bounds. It'll go to the
Den
net.
hätte er mal rin machen können. Wäre ein Assist und ich wäre glücklich. Und die Sonne nervt. Weil, wieso kommt die auf einmal raus? Hier ist grauer Himmel den ganzen Tag.
He's been patient so far. Nothing yet on the scoreboard. From deep. Misses there. At the end
Aber
of the
Leute, das
third
ist noch zu
quarter,
packen.
a
Den Sieg,
huge
denke ich
lead,
mal, den haben
and this one may
wir auf jeden Fall in der Tasche. Uns fehlt jedoch halt noch 3 Assists und ich denke mal, das packen wir auch. Ich bin guter Dinge.
Tells the story in this matchup, but we'll see how much things can change. Daniels outside. AI. Pass to Trigg. Calderon. Defended by Fresh. They set the pick. Inside. Here's Calderon.
Warum machst du ihn nicht rin?
Here's Trigg. And he banks in the layup.
Da spielen wir mal so schön Pick and Roll hier, ne?
8 of their last 10 points at that end of the court have been scored on very high percentage shots in the paint. Something's got to change.
You know, the defense making it far too easy for them, and they're taking advantage.
Now here's Odom. He's
Ja,
closely
aber
guarded. And
da
the
muss der
basket by
andere auch mal an
Price.
seinem Mann
And that's why
dranbleiben. Also
teams
ohne
emphasize
Scheiß.
the use of screen and picks to get good open
So,
looks
gib mal
like
her.
that.
Carter. Odom defending. AI outside. Daniels up top. AI. Shot clock at 6. Back to Daniels. From downtown. Rebound, Long Island.
Well, thus far, they've managed to overcome an off game from him offensively.
And stolen by AI. And AI and the rest of the Mad Ants were involved in some community work recently. They had a booth at the State Fair.
You just have to love that the team is willing to take time and meet fans on an individual basis by having a booth at the fair.
Ich versuche jetzt hier gerade mit Krampf meine Assists zu machen, Leute. Deshalb tut's mir leid. Ich hätte natürlich den Fast Break machen können. In 3 Minuten 3 Assists.
Down low. A nice shot by Trigg.
Das war einer. Ja, Trigg ist mein Mann, ey. Den muss ich mir halten. An den muss ich mir halten. 2 Minuten 50, Leute. Gegner zum Ballbesitz. 3 Assists, 2 Assists noch, ne? 2. Wozu ich eigentlich meine Softboxen anhabe, wenn das da ist, ne? So, holen wir uns erstmal einen Ball.
Here's Joseph. Doesn't get it to drop for him. So Fort Wayne will take it the other way.
So.
AI outside. Back to
Bist voll frei, Trick.
Out to Tatum. AI. Andrews defending. 5 to shoot. Pass to Randolph. Over Joseph. And it's good. Off the back of the
Ein Assist noch, Leute. Ein Assist noch.
Not try to do it all by himself. Use his teammates. Make smart passes like that one.
Haji with it. Guarded by Young.
Komm, der kann Uni immer treffen.
Puts it up from 17. Haji's shot is off. One item that stood out is their ball movement.
Things are definitely clicking, and more importantly, it's tough to defend.
To the paint, Trigg. Yes,
Danke, Trigg! Danke, Trigg!
What a passing display he's putting on.
He is spoiling.
Da sind die 8 Assists.
Fantastic assist for the highlight reel.
Reminds me of you and your playing days, Brian.
Back to Nelson. Picked by Haji. Now here's Nelson, guarded closely, and it goes.
Wir haben es geschafft.
The official calls the foul. Count it.
Wir sind ausgewechselt, Ende der regulären Spielzeit. Mann, haben wir ein Schwein. Mann, haben wir Schwein, dass wir das gepackt haben. Mit diesen 8 Assists. Geile Nummer. So, jetzt wird es mir wieder schön Plakettenpunkte geben. Abschlussbestie, ein Mann Fastbreak. Ich glaube, die werden wir als erstes kriegen. Okay. Ja, gab's doch wieder ein bisschen was, ne? 1400 VC gab's auch nochmal dazu. 27.000 Fans. Naja, unser Social Media Matthias, ne? Der hat ja hier schon über 50.000 Follower, ne? Kann er ein paar abgeben. Oh, puh. Das war echt doch knapp. Also es ging nicht um den Sieg. Niki.
Your name. You're working hard, right? Fighting.
Yeah, but I keep slamming into this wall.
Why?
I don't know. I'm doing everything right. I keep my head down. I grind.
But you're still hitting that wall. So climb over it. Find your way around it. Dig a tunnel underneath it. Do not think about this wall as a barrier. Think about it as a question.
What's the question?
When I was a little kid, I wanted a big sounding job, right? Just like everybody else. I wanted to be a doctor, lawyer, president.
Astronaut. I wanted to be an astronaut.
Right. But then I got older and my heart told me something else. Words. I loved how they sounded when I gave them context, purpose. I knew I wanted to be great at it. And everyone told me that it was impossible because of the barriers, right? I'm a female. The odds, the competition, I'd never be able to make it as a living. And unfortunately, they were right. Every single door that I knocked on was slammed in my face.
But you knew they were wrong.
I knew that I could write. But I had to think about why I was being rejected. What were my flaws? Regroup, rethink.
You went over that wall.
I built a ladder.
So, what happened?
Oh, it all fell apart, and now I just troll around at carnivals looking for stuffed animals to complete my collection.
Oh, right, see, that's impossible. Can't be done.
No, now I have a great career. And it pays me enough that it's my only job, and it continues to grow. I am a sports writer and owner of Wayne Hoops HQ.
Wait.
Sie ist Sportjournalistin?
That's you? That's amazing. I read you like all the time. I always thought you were a guy.
Oh, okay, because girls can't write about sports?
Nah, the exact opposite. I always thought it was written by a dude named Wayne.
No, I'm just messing with you.
Okay.
I get that all the time.
Yeah, your piece about Ben Simmons' development as a passer, man, I read that like 50 times.
Thank you. Yeah. I did feel like going out with you was kind of touchy territory and crossing a line, so I kind of wanted to see how this went before I told you about it. What I do is very important to me, so anything that could call that into question is a red line.
Yeah, I totally get that.
I want to get you something before you leave.
Okay. Oh no.
Yeah, company on your walk home.
Thank you. Thank you for this giant elephant.
No, you won't look creepy at all. Just tall guy, his stuffed animal.
I know exactly where this is going.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Where?
Rhymes with ash can?
Sie haben sich geküsst. Also denke ich mal. Sie haben ja weggeblendet. Oh, ist das schön. Christian Lake hat eine Ische. Nikki, Sportjournalistin.
Yo, it's your boy AI coming at you from Fort Wayne, Indiana, all by way of China and the Shanghai Bears. What's up to my people out there? What's up, Wei? What's up, Zhang? What's up, Coach? Hey, Corey Harris, I'm coming for you, man. I'm not gonna take it easy on you, but man, we're gonna have a good time, you know what I'm saying? It's gonna be good. How was that?
Not magic, but it works. Yeah, it works really well actually. It's real. It's unfiltered, you know? It's gonna give me something to cut into the gameplay so that people get to know the real you.
Yeah, maybe, but I don't know, man. Like, I don't want to come off like I'm just trying too hard to promote me only. I want my game to speak first.
Your game is gonna speak for you, man. I'm gonna speak for you. There's nothing wrong with having a couple more voices in the room.
Was wird denn das jetzt hier eigentlich?
You gotta keep your wrist loose, all right? You're shooting too flat.
What do you care how I shoot? You're the one with the game coming up.
I know. Look, one more time, okay? Wrist loose, elbow in. Woo! That's right, baby. Feels good, right?
It does.
Ah, schade.
You think I screwed up with Nikki?
What, on that date?
Yeah.
Oh?
I think that she thinks I'm nervous around her now since she's a reporter.
Are you nervous?
Well, maybe, I guess, but I mean, it's not like because she's a blogger. I mean, I think about her all the time, like, she's in my head, man, like...
Oha.
It's actually kind of nice, you know?
It's in love?
Right, it feels like something's happening.
Wow. It's the unflappable AI finally getting butterflies.
I mean, I don't know, man. It's just... It's kind of like what Paul was saying about the city. Like, I've had girlfriends before, but I mean, not like this. Something about her just makes me feel like I'm home.
What? We open on the two of you driving through Amish country. You're going through one of those covered bridges. New idea. Yeah, you're wearing those hats and overalls. Yeah. You open it up on the 2-lane blacktop. You see those rows of corn going by. She's looking at you, and you can see it in her eyes. You go, "This is good, man. I can sell this. What are you doing this weekend?"
All right, let's reel it in, Zach. Let's reel it in. All right, let's sell the game. Okay, let's focus on the game.
There's no line anymore, AI. It's all the same brand. You want to get to the next level? This is what you have to do.
Let's keep it at the game for now, okay, man?
That's not enough.
Well, it has to be. Okay? For now?
Fine. Yeah, for now. Fine for now, yeah.
Ja, richtig so. Privat ist privat. Ja, was der mit seiner Nikki da macht? Aha. Oh, Interesse von NBA-Teams. Wie sieht's aus? Oh. Cavaliers ist ziemlich weit hier. Detroit Pistons. Die Nuggets waren auch gut. Gewinne das Spiel, besiege den Drachen. 3 Assists auf Paul. Leute, das soll es für heute gewesen sein. War wieder eine coole Ausgabe von unserer Karriere mit Christian Lake. Mit Niki geht's voran. Im Team geht's voran. Mit unserem Social Media Matthias müssen wir mal noch ein bisschen reden. Der muss auch ein bisschen runterkommen. Leute, ich danke euch vielmals, dass ihr wieder eingeschaltet habt. Und würde sagen, wir sehen uns in der nächsten Ausgabe. Macht's gut, Leute. Ciao.